It's the Billy Revolution. It's up to you. Billy Revolution is what you gotta do. The Billy Revolution, a quadrilateral grow under your chin, not in the center though, 'cause it's the Billy Revolution. It's the Billy Revolution. It's the Billy Revolution. Billy Revolution. Welcome to Billy Revolution, Season 4, Episode 4. Today we are going to have a very brief, just a recognition of the way some education ministries are going in different places. We're going to focus on Ontario, but this is happening all around the world. This is the dream that having each child arrive at school with their devices because it would be so educational. They're now actually banning children from having their devices, having their cell phones in classes across Ontario. And there's similar movements happening in other jurisdictions and some that have happened in jurisdictions already. So today is a real a day of reckoning here at the Billy Revolution, because we've been telling you for a long time how dangerous those little things are, and how anti-educational they are, how anti-meaningful connection with other people they are, and not only what terrible tools they are, but how much they can make our lives worse and make our expectations of others and our expectations lower, and how we end up looking for little fixes. Now, of course, a lot of the things, laptops will still be used in classrooms in Ontario. So the cell phone ban does not mean that people won't be able to access some of the more difficult to control habits that they use their cell phone for, like social media, etc. But what it does mean is that there's a recognition by adults who talk about technology, ministries that push technology and push a one way of looking at technology, a positive, this is great, this is progress, a look at technology. And they're saying, hey, wait a second, but just not in the classroom. And I think that speaks volumes to just how naive and complacent as a society we were when the dealers were handing these things out. It was amazing for me to watch so many people fall simply because their neighbors fell and their coworkers fell, and then just do what everyone else is doing. We're loading the ovens, or we're getting cell phones, or whatever it is. It doesn't matter to me, because that's the way I think through things, and that says a lot about the level of critical thinking that is available here between adults in our society. Now, of course, there are the renegades now who've been glued to the thing for 5 years, drugged up, doped up every day, who are off it now and going through all sorts of trials and tribulations. But I guess that's the way we're headed a year from now, when the entire world agrees with the revolution and puts all screens down, not just the cell phones, all screens down, and goes back to a world that is much better for the human psyche to interact with. I hope everyone has a beautiful week. Remember, if you're in class this week in Ontario, at least, don't go in your cell phone. You and I are quite alike. You drove your car, baby. I brought my bike. You know that it is such a funny game when we pretend we're just the same. Gianna and Mackay are both very concerned about the slavishness that seems to be erupting around them in terms of people using the screen and people buying into all of the new fads and trends of the digital world. So Gianna's decided to just get rid of her cell phone entirely, use her laptop only for school projects that she needs to use it for, start writing her relatives and calling them rather than FaceTiming them and things. And Mackay, he decided for his new iPhone 10 to get a blue case where most of his friends got an orange case. They're doing the same thing. It's the Billy Revolution. It's up to you. Billy Revolution is what you gotta do. The Billy Revolution. A quadrilateral grow under your chin, not in the center though, 'cause it's the Billy Revolution. It's the Billy Revolution. It's the Billy Revolution.